Evan Bouchard, Darnell Nurse, Ryan Mcleod. That's what it took to defeat the Boston Bruins last night in regulation. Edmonton Oilers 3, Boston Bruins 2. Welcome back to the day after reaction. Myself was. And last night was a massive victory for the Edmonton Oilers. Anyone who defeats the Boston Bruins, you should celebrate that win. And fans, not Bruins fans of other teams have already started making excuses saying, oh, you only beat the Bruins because Jeremy Swayman was in net. So you're telling me the Bruins need Linus Ullmark to beat teams? The Bruins rely on one player? Is that what I'm hearing? They can't win in front of Jeremy Swayman? Is that the case? I mean, Connor McDavid didn't even register a point. Leon Draisaitl did, sure, but regardless, the Oilers' depth came up big in this game, getting 2 big goals from their defensemen and Nurse and Bouchard. Fantastic goal by Bouchard, by the way. I love the shot placement. And yes, Stuart Skinner, he could have done better on those first 2 goals, but the Oilers also came back against the Boston Bruins. The Bruins have a fantastic record when winning after the first and second period. They're able to lock down games. So you're saying because Jeremy Swayman's in that, they can't lock down games? Is that the case? Regardless, this now begs the question, and it's an article on OilersNation.com. Are the Edmonton Oilers nasty? Now, some are going to say no, because they lose to the likes of Montreal and Columbus. But the Oilers' strong play, as we saw last night, dates back quite a bit further. Since the calendar turned to 2023, the Oilers have been one of the best teams in the league. They posted a 16-6-6 record over 28 games, posting a .679 points percentage, the 6th best rate in the league. At 5-on-5, they've been one of the best teams in the league as well. You can read more of that on OilersNation.com. You know, it's funny, whenever the Oilers do get a big victory, there's always doubts. People say, oh, this and that. Regardless, they beat the best team in the NHL. They've sent a message to the rest of the league. Don't mess with us. We can take on anyone. And, you know, I put out an interesting tweet today. It says, I think what I've noticed is that good teams lose to bad teams from time to time. For example, Edmonton versus Columbus, Montreal. But what the Oilers have done well is staying consistent and bringing their game against top opponents. Every team has bad games, even the best in the league. And then I got a great response from Jeremy. That's why the Oilers probably won't win the Pacific, but no one will want to play them in a 7-game series. Not the most consistent, but who is going to want to beat them 4 times? Who can beat them 4 times? Sure, you can get a win or 2 here, but the Oilers will maybe come back with 2 or 3 wins, right? So the Oilers can lose, like I said, 1 game, but then they come back with 2 wins, right? It's you know, the Oilers' fantastic victory. Oilers fans should be happy. We should celebrate this win. We have another great matchup against the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs are still a good team, even though we spanked them last week. Regardless, it was a great overall victory. Steady goaltending from Stu after those 2 goals. Steady defense from the rest of the team. And our star players didn't need to score to beat the Boston Bruins. I think that says a lot about this Oilers team. Right? Ryan Mcleod, in my opinion, he's a special player. I think he's going to turn into a very important player for this team for years to come. Same with Evan Bouchard. So, thank you for tuning into the day after reaction. Myself was. This was a lot of fun. Let's go spank the Maple Leafs one more. At the OilersNation.com for more. Like, comment, and subscribe.